and our Friday morning party on the plaza. It's just ahead, filled with delicious food for a good cause. Good morning, Carrollton, Denton, Paradise, and all of North Texas. You can follow us using the hashtag #IamUp. You're watching News 8 Daybreak.
Party on the plaza today. We've got quite the crowd out with Dickies. We're talking about barbecue, boots, and badges tomorrow at North Park Center. It's the police officers versus the firefighters for bragging rights. Time right now is 5:23. A live look right now at the plaza here next to the American Airlines Center. You might notice that our large screen right now is in black. That's because we've got crews out there working to, well, change it up a little bit. It's going to take some time, but we're having the party in the plaza inside this morning, and we're talking about barbecue, boots, and badges, and that's exactly what you'll find tomorrow at North Park Center in Dallas. We're talking about firefighters versus police officers, all over bragging rights for the best brisket, ribs, and pork around. And joining us right now is Maureen Dickey from Dickey's Barbecue Pit. So good to see you, Maureen. Thanks for being here and bringing so many friends early this morning.
All of our crew is here today.
All the crew is here. So tell us about this event. You've been planning this for a year, but I would imagine this takes on more significance after the July 7th ambush. Indeed, in terms of raising these dollars.
Indeed it does, because the foundation is to benefit the families of wounded police and firefighters, and it's certainly appropriate that they are participating in it as the Battle of the Pitmasters.
The Battle of the Pitmasters. And so you've got these teams of firefighters and teams of police officers. So what exactly are they going to be cooking, and how are they going to be judged? I mean, you are the authority on barbecue. So what do they need to do to win?
Well, we have celebrity judges. Of course, the winningest barbecue guy of all, Myron Mixon, is going to be the head judge.
All right.
And then Ron Kiker, who is on the Texas Law Enforcement Board, is going to be there. And we've got some other celebrity chefs that will be judging the barbecue. And the grand champion is going to get $5,000.
Very nice.
And there will be other money prizes too, but they can give that money to their own department, or they can use it for their association, however they want to use that money that they win.
Such a wonderful cause. You know, we were talking lately with a lot of police officers and police departments about budgetary concerns and how much certain equipment costs. Body cameras, of course, are very expensive. And so how much money do you hope to raise tomorrow?
We hope to raise several $100,000 at least tomorrow. We hope that the weather will hold out as beautiful as it has been, and that we have a big crowd. You know, it's going to be after school starts and before the state fair, so we're expecting a big crowd tomorrow.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you so much for joining us. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and give you that information right now. Again, no pressure, but this is going to be a fun event for police and firefighters, and also a chance to head out there and express your appreciation for everything that they do. It's the Battle of the Pitmasters, 10:30 a.m. at North Park Center. And if you'd like more information, bbabfoundation.org. Ron?
And you know we like to party our way into the weekend here on News 8 Daybreak. Today, it's all about barbecue, boots, and badges. Yes, we'll tell you about this great benefit over the weekend. Good morning, Weatherford, Grandview, Hartford City, and all of North Texas. Follow us on social media. Use the hashtag #IamUp. Settle down, kids. Oh, the party's on. We're talking about barbecue, boots, and badges. It's a big event that will benefit our police officers. We'll have more on that coming up here. It's a firefighters versus police officers, all for a good cause, and it involves pitmasters.
Yes, and bragging rights.
Does that have you hooked?
Absolutely, and it's at North Park Center, so it's going to be a great venue.
Partly inside as well, right? Is it partly inside outside? Oh, you can't barbecue inside. Nancy Nasher wouldn't be happy if you started barbecuing inside her middle of her North Park.
That was your Disney moment of the day.
Thank you. I deserve at least one a week. And I made mention of Dickies. Well, they are behind barbecue, boots, and badges, all for a very good cause. Good food to be Pitmasters to go head-to-head. Good morning, Midlothian, Sunnyvale, Garland, and all of North Texas. Tell us what you are excited about for the weekend. Use the hashtag #IamUp. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are having our party, well, on the plaza inside today because of the possible threat of rain here. And Maureen Dickey is joining us of Dickey's Barbecue, which is now an incredibly large company spanning 43 states, more than 500 locations.
That's right, 560 locations and growing.
Yes, and starting tomorrow, the inaugural event, Barbecue Boots and Badges to benefit firefighters, first responders, police officers. Is this something, Maureen, that you had thought about and planned out even before the event here of July 7th, the ambush?
Absolutely. We've been a foundation now for 2 years, but we've been working for a year on this particular event. But the events of July the 7th really highlighted the need for having this foundation and creating a safety net for people that are for our first responders.
Yeah, and underscored for families of first responders what they deal with when someone is killed in the line of duty. And Nathan Wheeler is here because you handle all of the charitable outreach and charitable givings for the company. When you saw this job description, a company so committed to giving back in this way, what was your first response?
My first response was, it's amazing to have a company that's of this size and this scope that dedicates itself and so much of its business and so much of its staff to really giving back to the communities that it supports.
So these are going to be firefighters and police officers who are also pitmasters coming together, competing with each other for prizes, but there are raffles and tickets available for a range of things. There are exotic trips and such, but what caught my attention is a year of free barbecue.
That's right. Every hour we're going to give a whole year of free barbecue to a raffle winner.
And let's just a little history here before we go. There's the information for the Battle of the Pitmasters tomorrow, 10:30, North Park Center. Go to bbabfoundation.org. But Maureen and I were talking about the history. Your father-in-law opened the first Dickey's in 1941, and it's right up there at Knox and Central.
That's right.
The original location, still company-owned, and 75 was a railroad then, a railroad track.
Well, it was a central railroad.
Yeah.
And it had a dirt road on either side of it, and one of the old-timers told us that they used to stop the train so that the people that worked on the train could go get a barbecue sandwich.
That is amazing. Amazing history there. And Nick, what do you think, all of this activity? You yourself, would you describe yourself as a pitmaster?
I am not a pitmaster, but I do go to the Dickey's Barbecue. And
well, that counts.
So I do frequent their establishment. How many teams are we looking to have there, Maureen? How many different cities are being represented?
Well, we're going to have 11 teams, and they are from all over the Metroplex. Mansfield, Farmers Branch, Dallas, Plano.
And as we know, there are different kinds of barbecue, and every pitmaster puts a different touch on it. So sample it all tomorrow at North Park. Maureen, thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, as well. Appreciate you getting up early for us this morning. All right, Alexa, back to you. Everman in all of North Texas. Follow us using the hashtag #IamUp, and our party on the plaza continues with the Pitmaster Barbecue Battle tomorrow at North Park. More on that before we wrap up the hour. We'll be right back. Today we have been celebrating Dickey's and their charitable foundation launching their inaugural Barbecue Boots and Badges. It's at North Park Center tomorrow outside the Macy's parking lot.
10:30.
Yes, 11 pitmasters getting together, so lots of barbecue, and it benefits first responders and their families.
That's right, and bragging rights. We'll see who is going to make the best pork and ribs.
Yes, and you guys have a little chant you're going to leave us with, right? Yeah. You ready? Take it away. Good Morning America is coming next.
What are we passionate about? We are